Hi, I'm Karina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial using the NYX Tame Frame. I'm going to show you two different ways of doing your eyebrows. I'm going to show you a natural brow and then this Instagram eyebrow that I just did. I have a second eyebrow product that I like a little bit better than the NYX, which is the Milani, but I just don't think I'll have time to do it in this video. So if you do want to see the other brow product, let me know. I'll make a second video for it. So this brow product is a brown. It's what I used before I dyed my hair, and then I had to get a new product because my brows and my hair weren't matching and it looked a little crazy. But I do prefer this better. They just didn't have a dark enough color for me. So I'll definitely do another video using this if you guys want, but clearly this works too. So yeah, I'll just get right into the video and show you how I did it. I'm gonna try and do it like this. We'll see what happens because I'm looking into my camera for guidance and not a mirror, so it might take me a while, but let's see. So the first thing that I do is I use a brow gel. I use the NYX and chocolate. I don't really think it matters that much because it kind of just makes your brows like stick where you want them to, really. Like, I don't feel like the color really changes anything, which is why I continue to use a brown one even when I do black brow product on my brows. And I don't know, the brand doesn't really matter either. I used to use like the Benefit Cosmetics brow one, and then I picked up this one and it really doesn't matter. So I just kind of like put them into shape so that it's easier to see where my natural brows are. So the first thing that I will tell you to do is follow your natural brow. You don't have to do that, but that's what I do, and I just find it looks best when you follow your natural brow because you don't want to obviously you can stray a little bit from your natural brow, but your natural brow tends to fit with your face shape. I'm going to start off with the NYX product and just show you how I do like a natural brow that I do like when I'm not really wearing any makeup, but I still don't want to not have eyebrows. So the brush looks like this, and it came with the Milani brow product, which is just another reason that I like the Milani one. It costs pretty much the same as the NYX, and it comes with a really nice brush. The only thing is this will pop off. Okay, it will pop off if you've been using it for a while, so just be warned. So what I do, I just dip it in a little bit, and you really don't need to apply that much pressure. You can wipe off the excess on the sides too. And I tend to start like in the middle and on the top. And just use light strokes because this product is kind of all over the place and you don't want to end up with like a giant spot. And then you can brush it out too if you feel like you've added too much. And I'm a big fan of the natural eyebrow fade. I really feel like you need a fade in your eyebrow. That's just my personal opinion and taste. So when you're doing the front, I suggest not going back into the product and just using whatever is left over on your brush to fade it upwards. Oops. And if you make a mistake, you could just wipe it off with your finger. It's not that serious. And then you just brush it through, and that's pretty much my natural brow. You know, like, it's definitely a little bit more filled in the other side, and my brow shape is just a little bit more perfect, but it doesn't look too crazy. And I mean, if you're not really versed in makeup and you're not really looking for it, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell that I did that unless you're looking up real close. So again, like, this product is kind of like all over the place, but it is really good for light strokes. So if you just kind of dab it in and you get like a tiny bit of product, so that you can kind of fill in like your gaps without it looking like really dark. This is the color black, by the way, and if you feel like you've gotten yourself too intense of a brow for like a natural brow, just brush it out with the end. Most eyebrow brushes will come with this, or like if you go into Sephora, in the little like makeup putting on mirrors, they have like makeup remover and all that, and they have like the little things for putting on lipstick so you don't have to use from the tube, and they have the little mascara one, so you can just take one of those and it's the same thing. So yeah, that's how I do my natural brow. So I'm just gonna use this brow again and try to show you how I do the Instagram brow. If you don't know what the Instagram brow is, you'll see it in a second because I'm a big fan. So you can already see if you look at it, like the Instagram brow is so much darker than the natural brow. That's because I'm taking more product and because I'm applying a lot more pressure. And I like to start at the top. So I like to start at the top and outline it a little bit and start at the bottom and then outline that so then I can just fill it in easy. And then just for my personal opinion, when you're going to the top, you don't want to bring it all the way. You're going to end up with a really square looking brow and it's not going to look as natural. And I understand that like Instagram brows are very, very far from natural, but like, I don't know, I'm a big fan of the fade and that really helps the fade out. And then if you feel like this line is too intense, you can always brush it out. So again, just outline it and then I start to fill it in. And don't be afraid if it's not perfect and if it looks a little messy. We can fix that with concealer and tissues, and I'll show you how I do that in a second. So this is pretty much it. I'll just add a little bit more product to kind of even it out, but you can see what I'm talking about this product just kind of being all over the place because it's not really even compared to like the Milani. I've never tried Anastasia Dip Brow, but I'm sure it's better than the Milani one, so I'm sure it's great. Oh no, see, if that happens, that's okay. Just brush it out, homegirl. Just be patient and brush it out. I like to also clean off my eyebrow brush with a tissue, and then I can kind of push the product around without adding too much too. And see, if you mess up, it's not a big deal, girl. Just sit there and fix it. I mean, if worst comes to worst, you can still kind of see it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do some work to fix this, but that's okay. Worst comes to worst, you can just take it off with the tissue and start over. But yeah, I mostly got it. Okay, now here's the thing that about this product that really, like, this is why I don't really like this product as much as the Milani one. You can really see like a divide right here between where I started to fade it off more and where it was really, really dark. So it takes me about twice as long to do my eyebrows with this stuff, just because you do have to work a lot harder to get the turnout that you want, to get the blend and the fade and the evenness of the product. So whatever. So you may be wondering why I went and bought this if I love the Milani so much. The Milani doesn't come in a shade black, it comes in a very dark brown. And it was not in the store when I was looking for a new brow product. And B, I didn't really want to take a chance on buying a really dark brown and having it not be as dark as I wanted to, so I decided to try a new product. And this, I mean, it works for me, it's fine. I can work with the NYX, but I just threw it. I can work with the NYX, but it just takes me twice as long. It's kind of annoying to work with, but. Well, I'm just like exposing my acne. So that's pretty much it. By the way, I haven't really been showing you what I've been doing, but when I'm taking new product, I'll dip it in there and then I'll wipe off the excess on the sides. So I know that I have a lot just on the very, very tip, but the sides don't, so I have more precision. I don't have like too much product. I don't end up with like really big blobs of product randomly all around. So now I'm just gonna show you how I like clean up my brow. So I take a tissue for the top. And you can see a little bit of black product on there. It's just to clean up the top. So you see, just like a little line right there. And I know some people use concealer to clean up the top of their brow. I don't do that. It'll give you halo brows. Halo brows are when you have two light spots around your brows and your foundation is a different color, because usually people use concealer lighter than their skin color because it helps cover up and brighten the face. And especially if you do eyeshadow, you can kind of use your concealer that you put here and just kind of bring it down as a primer, because most people use a primer, and so then again you would want it to be lighter so the shadows could show through. I used to do halo brows, not on purpose, and it didn't work out for me, so I stopped doing it, and then I realized I could just take a tissue, and it really doesn't use that much of a tissue. You can use the same tissue for like a really long time because you only like use this tiny bit of it every single time. So the top looks really nice and clean now, and then the end and the bottom look all a little messy, so now it's when you come in with the concealer and fix it. I use this Sephora one for under my brows. It's not exactly the right color for me. I think I want to go one shade lighter because it just ends up looking a little too orange. Okay, I'm gonna get a mirror for this because this part really, like, this part needs to be sharp. So I'm gonna try and like show you and use the mirror at the same time. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, there are some spots that I left like skin, like between the concealer and the eyebrow product, and I did that because as I was doing the concealer, I was looking to where I wanted my eyebrow shape to be versus where it was, so then I can go back in with the product and kind of get a really precise line where I want it. So again, I'm going to use the mirror for this. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing too. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, and then again I'm going to go in with this tissue and just fix the sides because I did add more to the tip of my brow. And for me personally, it's so satisfying when the end of somebody's brow has like a perfect little point. It's just so great. I think I just wiped the whole thing off. And I just kind of want to go back and forth and fix it up as I need to. If you're not as precise as me, then you'd probably be done by now. Just blend out your concealer and do the other brow, but I'm a pretty precise person, so. There we go. So there's that sharp line that I like. Is that acne? Am I getting acne under my brow? This is great. The one thing about Instagram brows, I will tell you, is it is a lot of product for your skin, so you need to make sure you're cleaning your skin really well. So I just use a Real Technique sponge. I also have a beauty blender. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. And then just kind of, there's a hair on it. I have a dog, so there's hair everywhere. And this is the part where you want to be really, really careful. Don't just go in there willy-nilly because you will like go too high and wipe your brow down, and then you'll have to start all over again. So there you go. There's my finished brow. So there's the difference. It's definitely bold, and it's definitely going to take you a really long time to get used to doing your brows. I know that my brows were a hot mess when I first started. I'll insert a picture if I really feel like embarrassing myself. So you do kind of have to learn how to do it. What I was doing originally, which is why I tell you to follow your natural brow shape, was trying to make up a brow shape for myself, and it just looked like a hot mess because I didn't have like any brow hair to guide me, and that's why I suggest really following your natural brow shape. I mean, obviously my brow here is lacking a little bit, so obviously you can fill in the gaps. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying don't invent like a new brow shape until you're really comfortable doing your natural brow shape, because our brows still look crazy. I mean, if it looks good and you make up your own brow shape, then girl, keep going with it, but you know, chances are it'll look a little crazy for a while. Yeah, so that's how I do my brows. This was a requested tutorial by one person, so they got it. So if you have any other requests, I can do other tutorial with this product that I like more, which is the Milani. I don't think I have time right now just because of the way YouTube is set up. If my video is too long, it won't upload. So that's why I think I'm gonna have to cut it short, but I will do another tutorial with the other product that I like better if you guys really want to see that, so just let me know. So yeah, see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions, as always, leave them in the comments. Bye!